Racing's not in my background at all. My dad went to go get his SCCA license almost 4 years ago by now, and he brought me along knowing that I'd get sucked in and get the racing bug, I guess, so to speak, how they call it. I've always had a really competitive side to me. I was a competitive water skier for 9 years, and so I've always had a need for speed, because even when the boat was going like 35 miles an hour, I was cutting across the wake at like 60. I've always liked cars and I've always loved driving, but my dad got me a Richard Petty experience, and I was 16 at the time, so I couldn't drive, but I was a ride-along. And I guess that's when I really fell in love with racing and cars in general. I got a competitive edge from a very young age, and you know, I just grew up differently, and my parents have always been so supportive. I have the coolest parents in the world, and I thank them so much. And I guess they just they let me go the route that I wanted to go, and supporting me. And you know, racing was not in the mix of things for me at all. And then I found it, and the hobby became a passion, and then the passion's become a career, and I'm just living my dream. Danica, Sarah Fisher, and there's so many other women like Allie Owens. They're paving the way for women in racing, and if it makes it easier for me to get in, I'm not going to complain. But I am Shea Holbrook, and I am a World Challenge driver, and I'm taking my route, my racing career, just a little bit differently from what they are. And you know, giving back is such a passion of mine, and you know, do good and good comes back to you. And so doing these types of charity events, like I said, is a long-term thing for me. As my first professional race, we started out with a charity event. This is a completely, I guess you could say, charity-sponsored car. We partnered up with Parent Project Muscular Dystrophy, and Parent Project directly benefits a disease called Duchenne's. Duchenne's is the most severe form of the dystrophies, and it's unfortunately fatal. It affects my family, so that's why it's my charity of choice, and it obviously hits home for me. So raising awareness and funds throughout my racing career will be a long-term goal for me with Parent Project. The World Challenge fans are like none other. We have a thing called Sports Car Wars that are going on, where it's pretty much fans from World Challenge pick your favorite manufacturer and you follow them throughout the season. And it's more fan involvement, and a thank you to them, because really fans, you know, you guys are the ones that are making this happen for us.